We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
Are you tired of winning?
We're going to win so much.
Because I'm not. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Another win for America. Here from Fox News. Prosecutors request stay in Trump New York case until 2029 as defense plans motion for dismissal once and for all. This is a total and definitive victory for President Trump and the American people, Trump's spokesman says. This is published by Brooke Singman of Fox News. New York prosecutors are requesting a stay until at least 2029 in New York versus Trump, as the president's defense attorneys prepare to move to dismiss the case entirely. Prosecutors wrote a letter to Judge Juan Merchan on Tuesday, who agreed last week to grant a stay on all deadlines associated with the conviction proceedings against Trump in the final months before he takes office. Merchan granted the request, which issues a stay on all deadlines, including the November 6th sentencing date, to consider the effect of his election as president. Prosecutors had asked for the pause in proceedings, which they said would allow them to better evaluate the impact of Trump's new status as president-elect. As a result of the election held on November 5th, 2024, defendant's inauguration as president will occur on January 20th, 2025, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg wrote to Merchan on Tuesday. Given the need to balance competing constitutional interests, consideration must be given to various non-dismissal options that may address any concern raised by the pendency of a post-trial criminal proceeding during the presidency, such as deferral of all remaining criminal proceedings until after the end of defendant's upcoming presidential term, Bragg wrote. What a jerk. Trump, who will be sworn into office as the 47th President of the United States on January 20, 2025, will be the Commander-in-Chief until 2029. Bragg said his team would not oppose Trump's request to stay further proceedings pending his attorney motion to dismiss. Trump's spokesman, Steve, told Fox News Digital that this is a total and definitive victory for President Trump and the American people who elected him in a landslide. The Manhattan DA has conceded that this witch hunt cannot continue. Chung, who was tapped to serve as White House Communications Director, said the lawless case is now stayed and President Trump's legal team is moving to get it dismissed once and for all. This was never anything to begin with. This was that lawfare when they were doing anything they could possibly do to try and get Trump off the ticket. They tried to prosecute him with fake felonies. They took misdemeanors and turned them into 300 felonies and all this nonsense just to get him off the ticket. But Trump was victorious. They tried to persecute him. They tried to sue him, to break him. They tried to kill him, and nothing stopped this man. It's the greatest fight story the United States has ever seen. And now, Bragg and all these DAs and Juan Merchan are all trying to play nice because they know that it's our turn. The hunter is now the hunted. It's a different ballgame now. To continue, Bragg noted that the New York prosecutors plan to oppose Trump's defense attorney's motion to dismiss entirely. Good luck with that, buddy. Where does Trump's New York sentencing stand after a massive election win? Trump's attorneys, who had filed a motion to vacate the charges completely, also backed the stay. Trump pleaded not guilty to all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree, but was found guilty in May after a 6-week-long unprecedented criminal trial in New York. Unprecedented. Trump's attorney have requested that Merchan overturn the guilty verdict, citing the United States Supreme Court's decision to former presidents have substantial immunity from prosecution for official acts in office. Trump's legal team argued that certain evidence presented by Bragg and New York prosecutors during the trial should have not been admitted, as they were officials' acts. Specifically, Trump attorney Todd Blanche argued the testimony from former White House Communications Director Hope Hicks, former special assistant to the president Madeleine Westerhout, sorry if I said that wrong, testimony regarding the special counsel's office and congressional investigations and the pardon power, testimony regarding President Trump's response to FEC inquiries, his presidential Twitter post, and other related testimony was impermissibly admitted during trial. Trump attorney also pointed to Trump's disclosures to the Office of Government Ethics as president. Trump requests New York judge overturn guilty verdict indictment after SCOTUS immunity ruling. Blanche said that official X evidence that Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg presented to the grand jury contravened the holding in Trump's because presidents cannot be indicted based on conduct for which they are immune from prosecution. The motion read, the presidential immunity doctrine recognized in Trump's pertains to all criminal proceedings, including grand jury proceedings when a prosecutor seeks to charge a former president using evidence of official acts. Blanche argued that Bragg violated the presidential immunity doctrine by using similar official acts evidence in the grand jury proceedings that gave rise to the politically motivated charges in this case. Because an indictment so tainted cannot stand, the charges must be dismissed, Blanche argued. Blanche also explained that the Supreme Court's decision does not allow for an overwhelming evidence or harmless error exception to the profound institutional interest at stake. The Supreme Court's 6-3 decision on presidential immunity came from a question that stemmed from charges brought against Trump in a separate federal case brought by special counsel Jack Smith, who also is running away, related to the events on January 6, 2021, and any alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Trump pleaded not guilty to all charges in that case. All we do is win.